Hello friends. In the last video, we tried to understand who we are and what our existence is. This is very important, because when we begin to know who we truly are, the way we live in this world transforms. Our perspective on the world changes. We begin to realize that we are not just a body, not just a mind, we are something far greater. This is part 2 of the video. If you haven't watched part 1 yet, be sure to watch it, you'll discover amazing codes about yourself. Today, we continue our investigation into knowing ourselves. So let's begin the journey of self-discovery. We often tell our children, walk mindfully, eat mindfully, study mindfully. This mindfulness is our awareness or consciousness. You've also heard the term consciousness. The more consciousness we have, the more awareness we possess. In Sanskrit, chetna, or consciousness. First, we will understand what consciousness is, what awareness is, and how consciousness works within our body. The ancient sage Shankaracharya said, Jagat Mithya Brahma Satyam, meaning the world is illusion, only Brahman is real. That Brahman is what we call consciousness. Guru Nanak said, Ek Omkar Satnam, that omnipresent consciousness is the one divine. Krishna, the God in Hindu tradition, is consciousness, Allah, in Islam, is consciousness. Everything in the cosmos, seen or unseen, is Brahman, is consciousness. We all have that consciousness within. We are all fragments of that Supreme Self. That same divine consciousness resides in every animal, plant, mountain, and river. However, the level of consciousness differs in each. Inanimate objects have minimal consciousness. Next come plants, then humans. Above humans are divine avatars, Krishna consciousness, Buddha consciousness, Ram consciousness. Finally, the supreme consciousness or Paramatma, in which everything is absorbed, referred to as God, Ishvar, Thala. That is the ultimate consciousness. It is this consciousness through which we act, do karma, live, and organs function. We are all packets of that consciousness. Krishna says in the Gita that everything arises from me and everything returns to me. Now the question arises, if that divine consciousness exists in all of us, why do we commit sins? Despite that divine presence, we engage in rape, corruption, jealousy, murder, and countless sins. To understand this, we must first grasp what awareness and mindfulness are. Awareness is the basis for our consciousness. Under the influence of alcohol, we become unconscious, our focus diminishes. In a peaceful environment, we are more aware, more present. If I say that within the body we are only one consciousness and from that consciousness arises our awareness, someone who has more consciousness is more aware. Someone with less consciousness lacks awareness. Think of consciousness like electricity in a house. Electricity powers all our home appliances. Similarly, consciousness within us powers our awareness. Our consciousness on an action, that action is performed well, it gains godliness, quality. This leads to better results. Consider two people, person A with 100 units of consciousness, OM, and person B with 200 units of consciousness. With 200 OM of consciousness, person B can focus, study, and act more effectively than person A. Thus, consciousness is omnipresent and the results of that consciousness increase our awareness and presence in life. On quality, consciousness is divine. The more consciousness within us, the more godliness and divinity. Minimally, all humans have some consciousness, which sustains life, but with less consciousness, life is animal-like. More consciousness means more divinity. So we understand two things. More consciousness, more awareness. More consciousness, more godliness. A person living with full awareness will do fewer sinful or harmful actions. Such a person acts rightly without needing to be taught. They won't litter, because their inner awareness knows that throwing that packet on the road pollutes. However, if someone takes drugs or alcohol, they lose consciousness and may do wrong things. Awareness diminishes and they may commit harmful acts. That lowers their power to discern right from wrong, leading them to act wrongly. Every action, kriya, creates a wave in consciousness, which is what becomes the soul. Now, what is the difference between soul and supreme consciousness? Imagine a still lake, vast and motionless. That's the state of supreme consciousness. Then imagine dropping a small stone into that lake, ripples emerge. Those ripples arise from the lake itself, they're part of the lake. Similarly, every action we perform creates ripples in consciousness. These ripples are our soul. Because of these ripples, we become separate from the supreme calm, the Parabrahma. Until these ripples calm and merge back into stillness, we cannot unite with supreme consciousness. Instead, we remain stuck in the cycle of birth and death. The ripples we create now lead to more ripples, and the cycle continues. To calm these waves, the Gita prescribes paths. Dhyana Yoga, meditation. Bhakti Yoga, devotion. Raja Yoga, royal yoga. These yogas help us reduce waves, karma-generated turbulence, and gradually bring us back toward the calm state. If we don't practice them, we continue generating waves and remain in the cycle. Even great masters, Jesus, Prophet Muhammad, Krishna, Ram, Kabir, Mira, etc., and sages like Shankaracharya, Osho, Ramana Maharshi teach the same message from different traditions: life is more than just life we perceive. They teach that what we call life is a form of supreme consciousness. So who are we? We are ripples on consciousness, the soul is formed by those ripples. When those ripples completely calm and there's no wave at all, we merge with supreme consciousness, Paramatma. After samadhi, when we return to daily life, we carry minimal ripples, staying in a calm, mindful state. A person who comes out of supreme consciousness lives peacefully, no anger, no desire, no sense of ownership or alienation. This is truly the state of Mahadev, Shiva, as depicted in symbolism, needing nothing from the world, neither giving nor taking. That was my attempt to explain today. Basically, we all have consciousness, but we live with ripples. Those ripples arise from our experiences in this earthly school, and from past life karmas. This podcast ends here. If you liked it, please like, share and subscribe.